So I've always really worked in this industry. I've taken some stints out of assisted living or senior housing and went into home health twice. But I started working in assisted living when I was 16. And assisted living was not on my list of things to do. It wasn't even in my thinking. I didn't even have a concept that assisted living was an industry. And you know, when I graduated from nursing school many years ago, all I wanted to do, and I'm probably like most nurses, all I wanted to do was to take care of people. And I thought at that time that that was the way that I could be the most effective. And I learned over time that the way that I could be the most effective was actually to determine the way that the systems operate. Because if you can control the way that the system performs, you can actually make sure that you've got the right inputs, the right throughputs to produce the right outputs. So that's really what my goal is. I love the fact that it has a lot of autonomy built into the role. I love the fact that it keeps me on the side where I can help to design programs or to redesign existing programs by making recommendations or suggestions to improve existing programs. But it also keeps me on the periphery of nursing too, because I get to liaise with the wellness directors and the nursing teams, and then with doctors and nurses and physical therapists and so forth about how we can improve resident outcomes. I get to do the nursing stuff that I was trained to do, but then I also get to do the leadership stuff that I also like to do. So it's kind of a very nice blend. One of the things that I'll say that I really like about Solvere is that I think, at least from my experience, is that they see talent and they try to seize upon opportunities for building on that talent level so that they can use it for good for the company. But also because, and one of the things I hear a lot from wellness directors and GMs who I get the opportunity to meet when we are working at a community is that the feeling is so different with Solvere. Everyone's so nice and everyone's so pleasant, everyone's so supportive, and it kind of goes back even to like the way that the name tags are structured, right? Where you don't have positions or titles or all this stuff on the name badge, because no one's really concerned about that. We're concerned about who you are and how we can support you. And, you know, I make community visits frequently, and during those community visits I'm looking for ways to optimize the community's performance. So I'm looking at the way that the systems are designed and the way that they're working at the moment and making recommendations about ways to improve things. So that's essentially what I do. And having the opportunity to go in and still make an impact where I started is really meaningful. And then getting the opportunity to actually teach a wellness director from my own experiences and from the things that I put into place that I'd like to see continue is really nice for me. I mean, it's like coming home every time I walk through the doors, from residents to staff, my staff, other department staff. Like it's always really nice.